You've seen the claims. This penny is worth $1 million. This quarter can make you rich overnight. But is it true? The truth is, most of it is completely fake. Exaggerated prices, misleading hype. That's what we're here to expose. Welcome to Rare Coin Collecting. We reveal the real value, real history, and true rarity of coins that actually matter. From wheat pennies to rare state quarters. We cover it all with facts, not fiction. We explore coins in detailed series, one country at a time. And right now, we're focused on rare US coins. Subscribe now and discover the truth behind the coins. Have you seen this coin? The Massachusetts 2000s silver proof quarter. People are saying it's worth thousands. Some even go as far as claiming it's $1 million coin. But here's the problem. Most of what you've heard is wrong. Not just wrong, but deliberately misleading. So the question is, what's the truth? Is this coin sitting in your drawer actually worth a fortune? Or are you just being manipulated? Today we expose the real story behind this coin. The kind of story no one else wants to tell you. Welcome to Rare Coin Collecting, where we go beyond the hype. Let's begin. This is the Massachusetts State Quarter, released in the year 2000, part of the legendary 50 State Quarters program. It features the Minuteman statue, strong, bold, standing over a silhouette of the state, under the words, the Bay State. But the one we're talking about isn't just any Massachusetts quarter. This one has an S mint mark. And not only that, and it's a silver proof, struck in deep cameo finish at the San Francisco Mint. Now wait, this is where most people stop and shout. It's rare. It's valuable. People are selling it for hundreds or thousands. But here's what they don't show you. They don't show you where these coins come from, how many were made, or how easily they can be bought in rolls or sets. They don't tell you the facts. They just grab your attention and feed you lies. Take this listing, for example. On your screen, you'll see a real eBay listing. A roll of 40 Massachusetts silver proof quarters offered for $370. Some people twist this image and say, look, one coin sold for $370, but look closely. It's 40 coins. That's under $10 per coin. And that's before offers or discounts. This is how misinformation spreads. And sadly, millions of viewers believe it. But here's the truth. Most of these 2000s silver proof quarters came from official mint proof sets. Over 965,000 were made. They were never rare. And unless you have one in perfect PR70 decam condition, it won't fetch high-end money. But that's exactly why we created this channel. Rare coin collecting is not just a name. It's a mission. A mission to cut through the fake noise. A mission to bring back truth and trust to this hobby. We study real prices from PCGS, NGC eBay sold listings, heritage auctions, and more. We compare the hype to the facts and show you what others hide. Now you might ask, if this coin isn't rare, then why should I care? Because here's the twist. The Massachusetts silver proof quarter still holds deep value, just not in the way they told you. It's a part of history, the earliest wave of one of the most successful coin series in American history. It brought millions of people into collecting, and in high grade, it's still a valuable piece. Just not the magic jackpot people claim. But the real value, it's in knowledge. And that's what you get here. On Rare Coin Collecting, we're going to break down all 50 state quarters. One by one, fact by fact. No clickbait, no lies. Just the truth that every collector deserves. And if you've ever been confused, misled, or manipulated by outrageous claims, then you've just found the place you need to be. Subscribe now, because this series is just getting started. And the next coin we cover might be the one sitting right in your house. We're not just building a channel, we're building a community of smart collectors. The truth has been buried long enough. Now it's time to dig it up, one coin at a time. Stay with us. Watch the next video in the 50 State Quarters series, right here on Rare Coin Collecting. A lot of people are saying that this Maryland 2000 quarter is worth lakhs. Some even say it's worth millions of dollars. You might have seen those flashy videos on YouTube or reels on social media, showing you this coin and shouting, this one can make you rich, or don't spend this quarter. But wait, is any of it actually true? Because the truth is, there's a bunch of videos out there, just completely manipulating people. They're showing you coins like this, adding dramatic music, slapping a huge price tag on it, and giving you zero proof. They don't talk about mint marks. They don't talk about mintage numbers. And they definitely don't talk about actual sold prices. And that's exactly where people start getting misled. You keep watching these videos and slowly, you start believing them. But guess what? That's the trap. That's how people are being fooled. Now here's where we come in. We're here to help you out. This channel, Rare Coin Collecting, is all about showing you the truth. No fake prices, no hype. Just real solid information backed by actual listings. Let's talk about the coin itself. This Maryland quarter came out in the year 2000. It was part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarter program, and it features the Maryland State House along with the words, "The Old Line State." Yes, it's a nice design. Yes, it's historical. But is it rare? That's the question nobody's answering honestly. Because the reality is, more than 1.2 billion Maryland quarters were minted. That's billions with a B. It came from the Philadelphia Mint, the Denver Mint, and the San Francisco Mint for the proof versions. Still sound rare to you? Then why are people listing this coin online? For crazy prices like $4 and $45, or even more. Let me show you something real. This is a screenshot from eBay. Someone actually listed this Maryland 2000 quarter for $4 and $45 by 55s. It's a real listing. It exists. But wait, before you start thinking that this means your coin is worth that much, ask yourself, was it sold at that price? Was it graded? Is it silver proof? Or is it just someone uploading a random listing to get attention? That's where the manipulation begins. YouTubers and sellers take that one image, a listing, and they make full videos, claiming it's proof of value. But it's not. It's just a number typed by someone. It's not the final sale price. This is how fake expectations get created. They don't show you sold listings. They don't explain the coin's condition. And they definitely won't tell you that most of these coins are still only worth 25 cents. So let me explain it in simple terms. There are a few types of this coin. Regular, circulated ones from the Philadelphia and Denver mints, proof versions from the San Francisco Mint, and silver proof versions which are a little more valuable. And then, there are those very specific coins, silver proof, graded PR70 DCAM by PCGS or NGC, that can sell for higher. But those are not what these fake videos are talking about. They're showing you the regular coin and calling it a jackpot. That's where people lose trust. That's why so many new collectors are getting misinformed. You deserve better. You deserve the real facts. So let's be honest here. The regular circulated Maryland quarter, worth face value, around 25 cents. The clad proof, maybe $2 to $5. The silver proof, around 10 to 15 if it's clean. A perfect PR70 silver proof, maybe $60 to $80 if a collector is specifically looking for it. That's the actual market value, not lakhs, not millions. So yes, the eBay listing you saw is real. But the price? That's just someone trying their luck. And those videos using that listing to tell you it's a treasure, they're just taking advantage of your curiosity. That's why we made this channel. We don't hype things. We guide people with truth. If you've been confused or misled before, don't worry. You're not alone. It's happening to millions of viewers every day. But now you're on the right path. You're learning what's real. We're covering all 50 state quarters one by one, with full facts, visuals, and real-time proof from trusted platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and PCGS. So if you want to protect yourself from fake coin hype, if you want to know what's really hiding in your collection, then just stay with us. Subscribe to this channel, right now, Rare Coin Collecting, because the next coin we're covering, it's even more viral and even more misunderstood than this one. And who knows, maybe that next coin is sitting right in your pocket. People are saying this New Hampshire 2000 state quarter is worth lakhs, even millions of dollars. You see those viral videos on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. This coin can make you rich overnight. Don't spend this quarter. It's worth $25,000. And most of them, they're just manipulating the people. There's a bunch of videos out there that are giving false hope to viewers. They show a normal coin, slap a big number on the screen, and say nothing more. No real facts, no real background, just hype. And that's exactly where we are here to help you out. This channel, Rare Coin Collecting, was created for people like you who want to know what's actually true about these coins. Let's talk about the coin properly. The New Hampshire quarter was released in the year 2000, part of the 50 State Quarters program by the U.S. Mint. It shows the famous Old Man of the Mountain rock formation, along with the powerful motto, "Live free or die." Yes, it's a beautiful coin. Yes, it means a lot in American history. But is it rare? Here's the truth. More than 1.1 billion of these coins were produced. That's billion with a B. They were made at the Philadelphia Mint, the Denver Mint, and proof versions at the San Francisco Mint. Now ask yourself, if over a billion were made, how can it be rare? Still, So many videos on the internet are making it look like this coin is some lost treasure. They're not showing you facts. They're just playing with emotions. They create these dramatic videos to get views. But the viewer ends up believing something that isn't real. And that's the problem. You see one video saying this coin is worth $500. Then another one says $2,000. And before you know it, people think they're holding a jackpot. But let me give you the exact price right now. No waiting, no guessing. A regular New Hampshire 2000, quarter from the Philadelphia or Denver Mint, in circulated condition, is worth just 25 cents. That's the real value. If it's a clad-proof version from San Francisco, the shiny collector coin, it can be worth around $2 to $5, depending on the condition. Now, if you have the silver-proof version, also from San Francisco, made with 90% silver, it can go for about $10 to $15. And finally, if the coin is graded PR70 DCAM, the highest grade possible, perfect condition, it might sell for $60 to $80, sometimes more, but only in top condition and to serious collectors. And that's it. There's no lax, no millions. The coin has value, but only in specific versions and specific conditions. So all those videos out there, showing normal circulated coins and claiming thousands of dollars, they're just confusing people. They use big titles and edited images to make people believe something. That's not true, but we're doing the opposite. We're not here to show fake drama. We're here to clear the confusion. We're going one by one through all 50 state quarters, showing you their real history, true market value, and what makes them actually special, if anything. So if you're tired of being misled by social media videos, if you want real info without the hype, then just stay with us. Subscribe to Rare Coin Collecting, because the next quarter might look common, but it could have something rare that makes it truly valuable, only if you know what to look for. Next up, people are saying the Mississippi 22 state quarter with S mint mark is worth lakhs. Some even say it's worth millions of dollars. You've seen it on YouTube, TikTok, and other platforms. This S mint coin is worth $10,000. This proof quarter will make you rich. But let's be real, most of it is just hype and people are falling for it. There's a bunch of videos out there that are manipulating the people. They show a normal proof coin with the S mint mark at a crazy price and call it rare. But they give you no explanation, no mintage numbers, no silver content, no real-world context. They just want clicks, and that's where we are here to help you out. Because on this channel, Rare Coin Collecting, we actually show the real facts, history, and prices of these coins. We don't believe in hype. We believe in truth. Let's break it down. This Mississippi 2002 quarter was released as part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program. It features 2 blooming magnolia flowers, the state flower and the words the Magnolia State. Now the version with the S mint mark, that's important, because coins with the S mint were not meant for circulation. They were produced in San Francisco as proof coins, special, mirror-like versions made just for collectors. But just because it's a proof coin, does that mean it's rare? That's where people get confused. Here's the suspense. There are actually more than 3 million S mint proof Mississippi quarters made in 2002. That includes both clad proofs and silver proofs. So no, it's not ultra rare. It's not hidden treasure. But still, videos out there are saying it's worth thousands. They're just throwing big numbers and never telling you what the coin is actually made of, or how many exist. That's why we're doing this, to clear it all up for you. Let's talk prices now, real ones. If your Mississippi quarter has the S mint mark and it's a clad proof, it's worth around $2 to $5 depending on condition. If it's the silver proof version, which is made of 90% silver, it's worth around $10 to $15. Now here's where it gets interesting. If that silver proof S mint quarter is graded PR70 DCAM by PCGS or NGC, the highest possible grade, perfect condition, it could sell for around $60 to $80 in the current market. And that's the truth. No lakhs, no millions, no jackpot coin here, unless it's silver, graded, and in top condition. But most of the people watching those dramatic videos don't know that. They think just because there's an S mint mark, it must be worth thousands. And that's how people are getting misled. We're not saying the coin is fake. We're saying the way it's being shown on social media. That's the manipulation. They're taking a real coin and twisting the facts to make it look like treasure. But the numbers don't lie. So now that you know the truth, you're one step ahead. And if you like this kind of honest breakdown, you're in the right place. We're covering the entire 50 State Quarter series, with real details, history, and current prices. So if you've ever been confused, or misled by flashy thumbnails and fake hype. Stay with us. Subscribe to Rare Coin Collecting, because the next state quarter we'll cover might surprise you even more. And maybe, just maybe, one of those coins in your collection really is valuable. But now you'll know how to check it for real. People are saying that the South Carolina 2000 state quarter with S mint mark is worth lakhs. Some are going even further, claiming it's worth millions of dollars. You've probably seen those videos online. YouTube Shorts, TikToks, Facebook Reels. This coin is ultra rare. Don't spend this, it could be your retirement. But here's what they're not telling you. Most of those videos are just manipulating the people. There's a bunch of content creators out there who throw big numbers on screen, but they never explain the coin's history, its mintage, or what makes it truly valuable. They just want views. And that's where people fall into confusion. That's why we are here to help you out with clear, honest, fact-based information. Let's talk about the coin. The South Carolina State Quarter was released in 2000 as part of the 50 State Quarters program by the U.S. Mint. It features the Carolina wren, the state tree, the state flower, and the shape of the state itself, all wrapped in one beautiful design. But today, we're focusing on a specific version of it, the one with the S mint mark. Now you might be thinking, S mint? That must mean rare, right? Let's hold on. The S mint mark means the coin was struck at the San Francisco Mint. And the coins made there are not regular circulation coins. They're proof coins, specially made for collectors. They're shinier, more detailed, and often sealed in sets. But that alone doesn't mean they're rare or expensive. Here comes the twist. Over 4 million proof South Carolina quarters were minted in 2000. That includes both clad proofs and silver proofs. So while they look premium, they are not rare. Still, you go online and see videos claiming this S mint coin is worth 10,000 or even 50,000. And sadly, many people believe it because no one's showing them the real value. Let's break that value down right now. No waiting, just truth. If you have a clad proof South Carolina 2000 quarter with an S mint mark, its value is typically around $2 to $5 if it's in great shape. Now, if your coin is the silver proof version, made of 90% silver, that usually sells for about $10 to $15, depending on condition and whether it's still in its original packaging. And here's the top version. If your coin is a silver proof S mint quarter and it has been graded a perfect PR70 DCAM by PCGS or NGC, then yes, it can reach around $60 to $80, or a little more if a collector specifically needs that date in top condition. And that's the full range. That's the real market value. So when someone shows you a basic proof coin and says it's worth thousands, they're just riding the trend. It's not educational, it's just entertainment. And that's where people lose trust. We're not here to confuse you. We're here to guide you. On Rare Coin Collecting, we give you the full picture, the mintage, the types, the materials, and the actual value based on condition. We've seen how this hype has taken over social media and how it's misguiding new collectors and coin lovers. But now you're seeing the truth. You're getting the right information. And if you stay with us, you'll be able to tell the difference between coins that look rare and coins that are rare. We're covering all 50 state quarters in detail, exposing the hype and showing what actually matters. So if you've had enough of fake prices, flashy titles, and dramatic music with no facts behind it, then just stay with us. Subscribe to Rare Coin Collecting, because your next coin might actually be valuable, but only if you know how to spot the truth.